Taking a look at some key syllabus policies. Absences, STM policy on absenteeism and tardiness, can be found in the Handbook for Students and Parents, pages 44, 45. That will be followed. Now, when you have an unexcused absence, that's different from an excused absence. Excused absences, You've turned it into the office and it's been deemed excused. If it does not get deemed excused, then you are allowed to make up the assignment that you missed, or test or quiz, for up to 70% of the credit. So in other words, if you make a 95 on it, you would still get a 70 if it was during an unexcused absence. If it's an excused absence, then you get full credit for what you do. You can make that 95 or 100% if that's what you earn when you make it up. Okay, so going on to make up work, you need to make it up within 1 week of return to school, excluding holidays. If it's not done, then that grade becomes a 0. There's no I or incomplete or 0 that shows up when you miss it as like a placeholder just to get your attention. So you have to be responsible and check your grades in Plus Portal, especially if you've missed a day or something. It makes it even more critical to check and keep up what you may have missed in this class and any class. Now, any kind of longer period for that makeup work would be granted on a case-by-case basis if there's some serious extenuating circumstances. For quizzes, not even short ones, can't make those up in class time. Almost everything is on lockdown browser, probably 100% of the quizzes and tests that we do. A lot of short quizzes, so a lot of times you can make those up very quickly after school. Tuesdays and Thursdays, or by appointment with me on another day after school. Technology use. As a one-to-one school, there's a great responsibility placed upon you for the proper use. All the rules pertain to technology, and there are a few of them. They're outlined in the handbook. Those will be enforced. The sad thing that happens every year is that students will pass off their work as someone else's. And a lot of times when this happens, someone is asked for somebody to email them their work so they can see it and they can do their own. Well, what happens is the person sending it, their work gets turned in sometimes as the other person's own work, when in fact someone else did it. Computers today, it leaves a digital signature, and unfortunately for the student, they get caught when this happens. This happens every year, so that's why I say don't do it. If somebody asks you to send them your work that you did on assignment, to email it to them, help them out. Talk to them, send them an email, type it out, but don't put your original work, and send it directly to them, like a Word document or whatever it might be, because once you send it to them, it's out of your hands, and you are just as guilty of academic integrity violation as they are. And the consequences, it's a grade of 0 on the assignment, no matter how many points it is, no matter how few or how many, phone call to parents, and an office referral. So just don't do it. Okay, that's the rough part of going over policies. Just have to emphasize with you to do your own work, turn it on in time. If you're absent, be very diligent in making it up, and you shall do fine. That's the end of the show. Gotta go.